Dizzy Dreamer ASMR. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dizzy Dreamer ASMR. Welcome back to my ASMR channel. Tonight's very special video is a WWE trivia game, so feel free to either play along and see how you do, or just zone out and relax to my whispering. It's up to you. So for those who want to follow along, here are the rules that I've created. There are 3 separate categories of difficulty, and for every question you get right, you get the corresponding points. So the first level is rookie. Every question you get right, you get 1 point. Mid-card are the medium to difficult questions. You get 2 points for every correct answer, and then main event are the very difficult questions. You get 3 points for every correct answer. And if you do want to keep track of your points, here's a scoring system that I just made up. If you get 0 to 5 points, you're probably just here for the ASMR. If you get 6 to 14 points, you're probably a casual fan, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you get 15 to 22 points, you've definitely been studying your WWE trivia. And if you get 23 to 26 points, well, you might just be Vince McMahon himself. So let's get straight into the rookie questions. First question is, for 1 point, what is John Cena's signature catchphrase? I said, get ready for a 5-knuckle shuffle. You can't see me. You want some, come get some, or acknowledge me. So I'll give you guys a few seconds. Alright. It's You Can't See Me. Another fun fact is that he also has a studio album of the same name. So the next question, again for 1 point in the rookie category, is who won the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match in 2018? Is it Bayley, Asuka, Sasha Banks, or Charlotte Flair? It was Asuka. So the Women's Royal Rumble was the main event of the pay-per-view, and Asuka eliminated Nikki Bella to win the match. She was given a championship opportunity at WrestleMania, and she would go on to fight Charlotte Flair at that year's WrestleMania, but she lost. So next, who is known as the Dead Man in WWE? Alright guys, this one's really hard, so I really hope that you think hard about this one. Is it The Undertaker? Is it El Torito? Is it Gunther? Is it Xavier Woods? It's The Undertaker. So, The Undertaker was signed to WWF in 1990, and he retired in 2020, and was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2022. He also happens to be one of my favorite wrestlers. His gimmick is amazing. So next we're moving on to the mid-card category. So now we're going to have 2 points for every correct answer in this category. So what was the main event of the first ever WrestleMania? I apologize for that spelling mistake. Was it Hulk Hogan versus Jake the Snake Roberts? Was it Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff? Was it Hulk Hogan and Macho Man versus Roddy Piper and the Ultimate Warrior? Or was it Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. It was Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff. So Hulk Hogan was the reigning WWF champion at the time, and he fought with Mr. T, and was also accompanied by Jimmy Snuka, and they defeated Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff, who was accompanied by Cowboy Bob Orton, who we know as Randy Orton's father. Muhammad Ali was also apparently a guest ref of this this match, so that's very interesting. Next question. Who holds the record for the most WWE Championship reigns? Is it The Miz? Is it Triple H? Is it Randy Orton? Or is it John Cena? 3, 2, 1. It's John Cena. So, John Cena has held the WWE Championship a record 13 times, and the World Heavyweight Championship 3 times. He's also a 5-time WWE United States Champion, a 2-time WWE Tag Team Champion, a 2-time World Tag Team Champion, a 2-time Royal Rumble winner, and a 1-time Money in the Bank winner. So he has a very impressive track record. Next question. Which wrestler was the first to win the WWE Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, and ECW Championship? Was it Rob Van Dam, Raven, Big Show, or the Sandman? It was Big Show. So, according to Wikipedia, the Big Show, between WWF and WWE and WCW, he has held 23 total championships, including being a 7-time world champion, having held the WCW World Heavyweight Championship twice, the WWF/WWE Championship twice, WWE's World Heavyweight Championship twice, and the ECW World Heavyweight Championship once, which makes him the only wrestler who has won all 4 titles. He's also an 11-time World Tag Team Champion, and he is a beast. Next question. Who did Lita defeat to win her first WWE/WWF Women's Championship in 2000? Was it Chyna, Trish Stratus, Stephanie McMahon, or Beth Phoenix? I'll give you a couple seconds to think about this a little bit. So, Lita defeated Stephanie McMahon to win the WWE Women's Championship on August 21st, 2000, on an episode of Raw, which was then called Raw's War. So, the special guest referee was The Rock, and the match was about 8 minutes long. The title was the WWF Women's World Championship, which she retained for 71 days. Lita also held the title for a total of 4 separate times under different titles, like WWE Women's Championship and so on. So, next question. This is for 3 points, because we're moving on to the main event category. So, the question is, which WWE superstar's real name is Virgil DeVitt? Was it Brutus Beefcake, Finlay, Finn Balor, or Darren Young? I'll give you a second to think about it. Okay. So Finn Balor's real name is Virgil DeVitt, but he's also gone by various names in his career, like Prince DeVitt, whatever, however you pronounce it, and Irish Captor. Very interesting nicknames. So the question is, how many NWA, WWE, WCW, WCF, and NXT titles, including tag teams, do Charlotte Flair and Ric Flair hold collectively? Is it 40 or under, or is it over 40 titles? I'll give you a second to think about it. So, Ric Flair holds approximately 26 titles by himself, but the number varies between sources apparently, so that's why I had to make this an above or under question. So once with Asuka and the WWE Divas Championship one time. And she was the last person to hold this title before it was retired. So in total, the father and daughter have held 43 titles collectively. And again, the exact number of titles that Ric Flair has held kind of varies between sources, so it's probably even higher than this, depending on who you ask. So the next question, again for 3 points, is which feud led to the first Money in the Bank cash-in at WrestleMania 21? Was it Edge versus The Undertaker? CM Punk versus Edge? Was it Rob Van Dam versus John Cena? Or was it Edge versus John Cena? The answer is Edge versus John Cena. So Edge was the inaugural Money in the Bank champion, and he held the briefcase for 280 days until he cashed it in against John Cena at WrestleMania 21 for his first WWE championship. Next question. Which tag team championships did Shawn Michaels and Triple H win? So, did they win the Unified WWE Tag Team Championship once? Did they win the World Tag Team Championship once? Did they win the WWE Tag Team Championship twice? Did they win the World Tag Team Championship once and the Unified WWE Tag Team Championship once? I'll give you a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. So Shawn